Hello,
chess
chess
lovers.
lovers.
Yesterday I listened to a clip by the English grandmaster Danny Gormally, and he talked a lot about drawbacks starting with chess late in life. And according to my own experience, I think he is correct, because many of the chess players who are in my own age have been much stronger chess players than me. For example, Pia Kramling is born 1963, because 1963 was a very good year in Sweden. And I started with chess when I was around 13 years old, and she started, I think, when he was 7 years old, or it might have been 10 years old. Anyway, I think it's much better to start with chess, if you can start with chess as early as possible. Like Capablanca. Capablanca was 4 years and 10 months.
Yes.
When he learned the chess of roots. When did you learn chess?
I got lured into a chess club when I was 14 years old.
Yeah,
Also
it's like me.
Old, yes.
Yeah, it's not old, but it's late.
It's late
Yeah.
if you compare the chess ages to start to play chess. Today, youngsters start to play chess when they are 6, 7, 8, 9 years old.
Yeah, now they can even become grandmasters when they are 12 years old.
Yes, it happens. I
But
think Cash was very young when I got
Yeah, he became world champion when he was 18 years old.
18 years.
Yeah, but it's a different era. I think it's unfair to compare, because now it's easier to learn chess, and you can learn chess much quicker.
Yes, because you have computers today, and computer makes that you can sit at home and play online chess, and then you don't need others to play. You can play on the internet against whatever you want around the world, whichever you want to meet on the world. So that's why the tools are much better now to increase in chess.
Yeah. So we will never know how good we would be if we were born,
This
I
age,
mean, 20 years.
later.
Yeah, 20 years later.
But people, if people love chess and they just hesitate a little bit, and they are about 20, 25 or so, and are curious about chess, they should start to play chess. And today it's much easier than before, because you can start to see on the internet beginner course in chess, and then there are chess clubs all over countries, different places. You can join a chess club and start in the first grade, in the beginner grade, and so forth. And also the interest of chess is raised, as you can play on Lichess, you can play on Conchess, you can play on all kinds of internet chess places, which makes the knowledge about chess much wider than before.
Yeah, the first internet chess club I was a member in was ICC. It was in the early 90s, and but now this site is not so famous anymore.
No, it's not. I think today, for instance, you can play online. Lichess is very popular, or here in Scandinavia anyhow, but I can't tell for all the world, but here in our part of the world, Lichess is one. Chess is also another. There are several others as well, but the one I remember just now at the moment. But there are several others.
Yeah, there are many more options nowadays.
Yes.
Compared with the 90s. It has exploded the possibilities to increase your chess strength online.
Yes, And then you have another media like YouTube. On YouTube you can follow courses about openings, middle games, endings, or channels like ours all the time. So that makes it easier for people to get in touch with chess than before.
Yeah,
and also on Instagram, I think they can talk on chess and some other medias on the internet as well. Yes.
Yeah, so there are almost too many options. So today we have to know, which community fits best for us personally, so to speak.
You should use the media which suits you best, of course.
Yeah, because you can't be a member of all chess communities. You must make a choice.
No.
And that is an area itself. We also have the area of chess books. I mean, which chess book should you choose?
And then you have, besides chess book, you can also on the internet go on courses, as I said before, to get courses of grandmasters and others, even for free in the beginning, of how to start different games or how to handle chess endings, which is very important, or middle games as well, how to learn about strategy, how to learn to calculate, how to learn tactics, and so forth. All that you can get suitable on the internet, as you wish.
If we connect it to age, what phase of the game do you think is the most difficult? The higher you climb up the ladder in age, do you think?
It's a very complex question, but I could say that as older you get, as more difficult it gets to have long games, because the condition will be very, very important. If you are older, perhaps you have not the same condition as you had when you were younger.
Yeah, I agree with you. Longer games, and then I assume you mean end games.
Yeah, but I mean it can be long middle games as well. It doesn't always
Complicated
mean end
middle
games.
Yeah.
And the reason why is that your concentration is important in chess as in other plays, and concentration is built much on condition. So you have to have a good condition to be concentrated, and you need to be concentrated in chess, as you have to calculate, as you have to judge on positions, and you have to see prophylactic how the other player plays and what his ideas is, and so forth. So when you get older, it's more difficult to be concentrated all the time. And that's the problem. But if you are experienced and have played for a longer time, then your concentration is easier to hold, of course. If you are start when you are older, it's more difficult, but it's still possible.
Yeah, in that regard, I think that today's chess should be beneficial for older players, the older generations, because we have shorter time control. We don't have adjournments.
Yeah, that's another thing. In the newer chess today, they have changed the time control very much. So today it has to go fast. And before you had broken games, where you adjourned games, where you can play the rest of the game the day after or so. But
yeah, and you have 6 hour games. Even if they were in adjournment, they would continue for 6 hours because of the time control, 40 moves in 2 hours,
Yes.
then maybe 2
But
hours.
in club tournaments today,
1 hour for the rest of the game.
yes, in club tournaments today, it's here in Sweden or in western part, it's often 90 minutes for a game and then 30 seconds per move for each move. That's what you get. Before 20, 30 years ago, it was often 2 or 2.5 hour for 40 moves and then 30 moves for the rest or so forth. But that's not so any longer.
No, now the games are maybe 3 to 4 hours.
Yes.
So,
right.
so that is definitely an improvement for older players.
So that's one reason. But if you love chess, if you are interested in chess and want to learn chess, my advice is if you are 20, 30 or 40, it doesn't matter. Join a chess club, start to play chess with other beginners and start from there on. And learn some theory about openings and so forth. And you will raise whatever you do well.
Yeah, because according to psychological researches, you can actually develop as a chess player until you are 60 years old. And then when you are closing to near 70s, the physical conditions will decrease. So that means you can start with chess and still have dreams of becoming better if you're not more than 60.
But there is an exception. If you are well trained, 60s, if you are good, are high in training and you have a good physical status, you can still become a good chess player. So it has to do with your physical status as 60s or 70s.
Yeah, and general health.
And general health, of course. If you have an iron health, you can still be a good master. Yes.
Yeah. So in that regard, you can ignore your age because you can always develop despite your age. But if we go back to the discussion by Daniel Gormally, that of course if you have very high demands or high dreams, almost unrealistic dreams, you should be as young as possible and get the right conditions and right coaching from the beginning. That is very important if we are talking about grandmaster level and above.
Yeah, but I have an idea. If you're a parent and you have a child and a child asks you, can I play chess? You should support them and get them to a chess club and start to play chess because it's very good for their education, to learn strategy, to learn tactics, to learn to think logical and so forth. So chess is a very good habit if you want to get order in your thoughts and so forth.
Organized,
logical. So chess is a very good habit instead of going out and meeting bad people or drink or whatever you do. So chess is a good hobby that way.
Yeah. So aside from chess itself, it will benefit you in other aspects of life. For example, school education.
Yes.
So that's the advantage starting with chess in a young age. But there are many players, like for example Shigurin. I think he was 23 years old when he learned the chess of rules. Also Rubinstein was a latecomer to chess, and they still became one of the world's great chess players, but those times were different than now, because now you have to digest so much information as well as knowledge about the game.
And also, 20, 30 years ago, that happened quite often, that people are 20, 25, they raised very fast in chess and got grandmasters. That happened. But today, the competition is much higher for youngsters, so it's very difficult to get a grandmaster if you are in the middle 30s or 40s, because the other are already so far ahead of you. But you can still get very strong.
Yeah, if you are in the 30s and 40s, you have to have more realistic approaches. I don't think it's realistic to try to become a grandmaster if you are a beginner.
No.
But so if you are in the 30s and 40s and, for example, is an international master, you can definitely think about it, maybe even if you are a FIDE master.
Yes.
But you must do your work, and you must work very diligently. I think the main difference between adult and very young people is that young people are more motivated and have more time, but when you are an adult, you might even have your own family and you have a work to focus on. Of course it will be more difficult to improve in chess, so everything depends on what you focus on in life.
Yeah, but there is a hope. If you get retired and you have left your working life behind you, you can still get a good chess player. And there are retired clubs, club for retired, for pensioners, where you can join and play against other retired people. They have very fun in the clubs, and they also get very strong, even if you are 60s or 70s in your age. You can join there and get quite good chess player as well. As a chess lover, you can always play chess in clubs and have a social life there as well. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. If we're talking about social life rather than like Daniel Gormley, he was more focused on how to get better, if you can get better in chess. But of course this social aspect, this health aspect is essentially more important from a human perspective. And this might be forgotten in the chess world, because the chess world is very much focused on ratings and results and so
Results.
on.
In my opinion, when I play in the club, I get a connection with my friends in the chess club, chess friends, and we have a social life there as well. So it's not only to play; it's also the social life between chess fans and chess friends, which also rise your life as well. So the social life in chess community is also important for us to think about.
Yeah, certainly.
So there is hope for all chess lovers. It has actually nothing to do with your age. It's more of your interest and join to play chess. If you want join to play chess, just go in a chess club or go on the internet and start there. But do that, and you will come in the lovely world of chess. It's a unbelievable, interesting life, chess to research. Yeah. So I can recommend you all to go in the chess community, and find all the nice combinations, all the nice games, and all the nice guys over there, friends. Chess people all over. Yes. I think that's about what we have to say about chess in all ages, isn't it? Or do you have any other comments?
I think it's a good conclusion to emphasize this human aspect, this social aspect, especially to join a real chess club where you meet people over the board.
Yes.
I think that is more healthy than to play online too much, like many
Yes.
people do.
And then you have always something to talk about after the game and so forth.
Yeah.
You're discussing combinations, or if I had played that, you had played that. You have always something to talk about. And don't forget that chess is an international issue. Wherever you live in the world, you can play chess. If they speak French or English or Swedish, it doesn't matter. You can always play chess. It doesn't matter what you speak the language. So
Yeah, it's
chess is a language out of itself.
it's a democratic game. I mean,
So-
regardless of age, nationality, sex, you will meet different generations of chess players, and you don't even need to know the same language, because chess is a
International.
common language.
Yes, worldwide. Worldwide. So we wish you all the best and hope that you will increase in chess and see all the lovely sides of the chess world.
Yeah, and above all, enjoy.
And enjoy, of course, yes.
Thank you for watching.